God, this whole working thing really messes up brewer reviews. But the good news is, well, the bad news is by the time you see this, Locked and Loaded will already have happened. But we are doing Locked and Loaded tonight. We're going to do something that I feel is fun because it actually got started last night. Me and Matt found some old beer in his garage and we had to get rid of it. And then we started reminiscing on cars from our past. And so I thought it'd be a cool thing to actually, I let the boys know, so hopefully they did like I did. I had a hell of a time with exact years of some of them. If I Googled it, I could probably, if it wasn't for the fact that right now, Locked and Loaded is going to be going live in 1 hour and 15 minutes from right now. So, oh, and that showed up as I was about ready to turn the camera on, and Christine's like, "Your battle box is here," and I went, "Woohoo!" I know nothing about this one. Usually if there's anything special, or the knife sucks, I hear from J-Dog. Oh, shit. The last of the, Stilly vodka Stillies. This is the one that cranberry lime. Like the ones that I got from Toby. These ones are from Jolson. Jolson. That one had almost the exact flavors: watermelon, peach, or maybe that one was watermelon mango. I'm pretty sure that one was watermelon peach, and then the cranberry. I don't think that one was cranberry lime, but this, if I have vodka that doesn't have Reaper peppers in it, here we can get rid of that noise. There. Okay. So has just a little bit of an amber color to it, but not much. Definitely smell the cranberry. Very natural cranberry. Why will you not hang on to the Spock? Just always lets go of the bow. It's like, what is your problem? Just hang on to it. I'm gonna epoxy that thing in his frickin' hand. Okay, cheers. Ooh. Yeah, that is the best of the three. Save the best for last. Okay, first comment. Oh, first is my then 454 Packard. I believe I'm doing that right. His last video was 5 years ago. His comment was 11 years ago. And it was on the Shakespeare Oatmeal Stout from Rogue. And he commented, beer, usually Samuel Adams Boston Lager. I prefer dark beers. Wild turkey on occasion. He has 213 subscribers, 31 videos, and he has not put anything up since 5 years ago. The good old days of guns and ammo prices. And he loves his dog. Pet dogs drink beer. So, yep, again, I think I might have forgot to put William's information to his channel, because he didn't gain any, so nobody helped or you were already subbed to him. So if I didn't put it in the description, oh, for God, Why do I have to do everything all the time? It's almost like I don't have people. I mean, right now I could employ somebody doing. The bell got partially unrung. Okay. Copy. Let's just take a little look and see if I. Did I remember? I did not. Sorry. My bad. I am putting it in the description right now in case somebody wants to go subscribe to TN Disc Sports. That has been officially added to yesterday's, or not yesterday's, the last brew review. That would be the Infidel, the other Stilly, the Fuzz Peach. Okay, let's get back to this. Okay. Wade, on Mama's Little Yellow Pills. Thank you for being my friend. I know it's difficult life choice, so thank you. Stop. Wade, you have been like my brother for years. Years now. Rich says cheers all. Cheers, Rich. Bad says cheers, Rich. Paul from PA Brew News says cheers, Rich. All good guys. Smile Money says 1 second from first. I was watching the 50 BMG video. I had to free up space, and one of the things that was in the on that particular drive, which I'm all out of space on all the external drives, so I'm starting to stick stuff on the internal drives until I can afford to pick up some external to go in the toaster. I ran across that and edited it down to basically just that 3 minutes or whatever it was. I was bored. Okay, I was bored and kind of missing the 50 cal. I watched a thing late last night. I follow Texas Plinking and his 1,000-yard challenge, and then whoever does the best is also then invited to try a how many shots is it? Is it a 10? I think it's a 10 shot group on paper. And it's not like a mystery. They got the long-range camera set up, so he actually can shoot and then immediately see where he hit. And the last one, he put all 10 within 13 inches at 1,000 yards. I don't remember what he was shooting, but the last 1,000-yard one, they actually had a guy with a Barrett, the semi-automatic Barrett with the shortest barrel. And I would be just fine with something like that. The bolt action ones, like the one that I had, Safety Harbor Firearms. I mean, don't get me wrong. I mean, you get some over. I got a bunch of ammo from. I don't remember where it all came from, but. Maybe some of it came from Mike from In the Red. I don't know. But it was... all of that shit was hot. And I mean, I'm telling you, we had the rod that was necessary to hammer the brass out of the thing. But I don't regret the fact that we gave it to John Huber. Wonder what he would have said if I would have kept the break, though. Because if I ever have another 50 cal, I don't give a shit if it's a nice one straight from straight from, say the nicest one. No break compares. I mean, the BMG, the Safety Harbor Firearms, that had a big 3-gil break on it, and everybody that shot it with the stock break on it versus shooting it with John's break on it, everybody was like, significant difference. Oh, also, I'll talk about this on Locked and Loaded because it's probably going to turn into an infomercial for them, but Holtzman, the Holtzman knives, the question came up when we were talking about this on Locked and Loaded last time. They're Damascus. Are they like the fake Damascus where it's done with a laser? It is not. If you go to Holtzman Survival, all of the Damascus blades at Holtzman Survival are indeed acid dipped. So the one that's on the way from Nathan is sending me right now is a Damascus blade on a knife that I have not had yet I don't have yet in the collection, a folder. So I'm really looking to get my hands on that. And seeing how I gave somebody for Christmas my Vector, I am going to probably end up buying it myself. But they make the Vector. That was the push button one. Not the latest one. The latest one I think is in there, but really like the Vector, and probably end up buying that myself, which should also tell you what I think of the Holtzman Survival blades. I will. What the heck is this? Oh, it's like, why is it not responding? Oh, because it's in. Cobra. Probably, I'm just going to guess, but when he says live right now, it's probably Mule's oh, maybe not. So what's it like to own your own business?
Where's all your money gone, Donnie? Taxes. Let me fix my houses. It's okay. It's part of the game. No, it's not. It's not fun. It's not fun to what? It's the worst part of the game. Oh, it's what? Taxes.
What's it like owning your own business? Oh. Yeah, it's Mules. Just a waste. Waste. Yeah, it's actually a live feed from his service. Hold on. I mean, all you, I had it on. I had it on before. The sound was. It kept like messing with my brain. So. Yeah. Okay, let's see.
Charging. Oh, baby, that feels so good.
Sub-comment Bad says, cheers, Smile Money. Cobra says, that's what she said. And he says to Cobra, that's what she said, wrong hole. Bad says, greetings, Captain. Bad says, Eric got some beach fuzz. Nice. Cobra says, brilliant intro. Please continue to process with all the cowbells left in your basement. Bad says, maybe have Matt ring the cowbell for the next intro. Cobra says, line them up, pop, pop, pop away. Din says, what if he had a penetration test by lining them all up? Ooh. How many cowbells can I get through? Smile Money shot the hell out of the scope this summer, and with the nose grew like Pinocchio. Dad says, I'm a real boy. A very, very long nose. Laugh out loud, says Smile Money. Pat says, probably better for 69. Mm-hmm. Come on, baby. I'll tell you lies. Bad says, I'm not sure premium vodka comes in a can. Cheapo Gun Guy says, I see you've never been to the street corner. Mega and MAGA. Cover says, condolences to William. Smart Money says, you didn't provide the link, but I found TN Discord. Oh, there it is. Bad says, I searched YouTube and found it. I know. I'm sorry. I put it in there. Now. J-Dog says, here at work. Bad says, here at home, drinking till I forget all the stupid people I dealt with today. Bad says, subbed. Robert Edgemount. Hello from Arizona. Glad to see you're back. Yes, sir. This is probably an example of Robert, why, let's see, I am subscribed to his channel. He has 5 subscribers. I'm one of them. One of the reasons why we, when I say we, mean me and my penis. Why I do the one show on Sunday, because how many people just thought, oh, Eric's just gone. I mean, I think it's cool that I got the channel back with all of the videos and all of my friends. But, yeah, that's why this whole time I was like, you know what, I don't want this to happen again. Every Sunday, I'm at the backup channel. Something happens to this channel, I will be at the backup channel. For the last 3 years, I have been Captaindick Nozzle and the Intergalactic Misfits. And then there's a backup to that channel. So technically right now there's a backup and a backup. The one that I will be using on Sunday, the link is down below. You can tell because I'm Captaindick Nozzle and I'm wearing the black shirt. If I'm wearing the white lab coat, that's the backup to the backup. I'm not doing anything on that right now because we got B&E back. When I say me, when I say we, I mean me and my penis. Yep, no need to put ice in that. Let's pour us out some more. And I'm going to give you the Cliff Note version of the Battle Box. And I tell you, the Battle Box shorts kick view ass compared to the main channel. And if that works for you, that works for me. Oh, wait a second. I got Eric S. Lonely. Eric S. Lonely. Okay, what should we use? Can I get this to flip? Nope. Eric S. Romley. Oh, good. It's some gummies. Sperm-shaped gummies, soft and chewy. Pina colada flavored. Gummies. Why does this have J-Dog written all over it? Or does it? Oh yeah, look, some little gummies. Oh no, don't worry. I will be sticking a cummy in my mouth. Hold on. And look, it's a little sperm. Isn't that great? You guys are awesome. I love you guys so much. I don't know about soft and chewy. Are they all shaped the same? They don't taste bad. Okay. Mission 131. It's a hammock? Okay, basic box. Yuzma water storage. Basic box. Water storage. Then there's a Burn Mountain fire starters. Then there's the Haven Ridge Light by Haven Tents. Great lighting turns any campsite or hammock setup into a cozy base camp. Maybe I can use those up around well, that's the basic box. 3 items. We got the fire starter. This be the water, basically a water dispenser, and dimmable LED light strip. Compatible with all versions of the Haven tent. USB power source not included. Yeah, that might work to put up there. That was the basic. The advance was the Coldtree Wander hammock. The Pro Box is the Ruck and River waxed canvas bag. Almost looks like a Looks like stuff around here that we'd get down at Duluth Pack. That's kind of cool, though. It's got like a pocket right here that immediately looks like it'd be a good spot to put beer cans. The Ridge Pack. Zippered compartment right here. It's got that new sack smell. So it's cool. I could probably hold this right here and stop a bullet. Oh, and because it wasn't over here, it was on the backup channel, which was the coincidence of when I got the shirt. This is a shirt from my my future son-in-law. Right now he's, I guess you'd call it, they're engaged. Engaged to Gage. Gage found this and thought it was funny and then sent it to me. And it is funny. Matter of fact, I wonder if I dare wear this to the... I'll ask Christine if it's advise. Should I wear this to Warrior Brewing tomorrow? Fortunately, David is not going to be able to be there. He has been getting his ass kicked by whatever's going around now for more than 10 days. What is this? And the Pro Plus is the Battle Spear by Doug Marcadia Designs. Not super impressed with it just by its picture, but then again, that one was the same way, and then it's turned into one of my all-time favorite blades. Probably too big to carry, though. Oh, I'm sore. All I've been doing is getting up and down all day long doing a laminate floor. Comes with a tool. Okay, I'm not a gigantic superstar knife person. Okay, so it's got a Phillips tip for the handle. Is there something that we need to know about the handle? Like it's filled full of cocaine, or what's the... Sheath is nice. It's got Doug's, I mean, it's just is this like, I don't know. I'm not trying to be an idiot. If you were going through a book and you went, oh God, I've been wanting one of those, what are you doing with this? I mean, spreading large quantities of butter onto Texas toast, or... Let us quickly read, and I'll get back to the hell. Designed by Doug Marcadia, this hybrid tool bends the reach of the machete, or blends the reach of the machete with the authority of a spear. This 1065 carbon steel blade is ready for chopping, clearing, and heavy outdoor tasks, while the nylon glass fiber handle gives you a sturdy, comfort grip. At 18.5 inches overall, the Battle Spear is built for trail clearing, camp prep, survival, taking care of pervs. It's powerful, versatile, and tailor-made for the outdoor enthusiast who respects the blade that can handle real work. Okay, I guess it just came with a screwdriver for the 2 screws that... I don't know. Honestly, this just kind of looks like the kind of thing that I see Wade sitting around out in his man cave practicing. I mean, he probably brings in stuff so he could cut. I guess manhandling it here, I like it a little bit more than the picture. I just... Okay. That's that. So screwed right now. We gotta go. I gotta go. I got Mike says cheers. Cheers, Mike. Bad says cheers, G. He says back cheers, Bad. What's up, bro? And same old crap here, says Bad. Smart Money. You started a story about work, then a squirrel moment with a bang shot and a bank shot in a can. Fixed with some kind of a mixer. Then you circled back to the rest of the story. Cheese brought you back. Bad says, Eric fixes KitchenAid mixer. I fix cocktail mixer. Smart Money to Bad. Don't you just shake those? Cobra says, what was the story about? I don't even know. That was the start of my job. What in the world? Is I fixed a KitchenAid mixer so that it went up and down again. Then I fixed a freezer door slider. And Bad, Eric, you ever make grilled cheese sandwich with Limburger? Nope. I just did the big stinky with Limburger, onion, mustard, spicy mustard, and rye bread. That was pretty good. Cheapo Gun Guy so comments, they call that the Mount St. Helens sandwich. You know, it'll cover the basement with ash for weeks. Maga. Cobra says, I wonder if the Limburger cheese melts. Bad says, same here. It's a firm cheese. It may not melt very good, but I'll find out. Because he just got some. And Cobra says, let us know if you survive. And he thought that was funny to Cheap Old Gun Guy. And then he says to Cobra, I will do. I suspect it will melt about the same as mild cheddar, but I could be wrong. It's not spread. The castle isn't spreadable, but I think it would melt. Smart Money, you should buy the most expensive red dot that you can find for all your paperweights. Bad says, I can't even afford paintball red dot. Cobra says, Trigicon. You know, Cobra, that is one thing I have never owned, and that is one optic, for the most part, I have never wanted. Poco, sup, fellas? Bad says, evenings, Poco. Cobra says, G7. G7 has already been called as a hit. Bad. I'm not sure there's a single legitimate Somali business except being a pirate. Yep, more and more, every single day, the fine state of Minnesota. And what do they all have in common? Is Somali pieces of shit doing illegal stuff. $700 million in cash at the airport today. Bad says, I am Limburger by curious. Bad says, as much cheese as you eat, how do you poop? Add alcohol and spicy. I just got in my, I think since the one that Jim sent me, I'm now on my 4th bottle of Bucky's Reaper. That's, to me, it's another one like the Sainton. Have not had a fresh bottle of Sainton in a while, actually. This one is not been opened. Just worried about what would. I really should bring this one up and put it in the fridge to be used, because I do like my Sainton. Now, this looks more like the shit that some of you send me to eat. I don't know, I just had a thing for Walthers and HKs today, and I know this one really shouldn't count because it's the Springfield, and nope, I am still on the waiting list to get some replacement parts for this guy. I would try epoxying it, but man, it's just completely, I mean, there's already some chunks missing from it. Then, of course, the Q match is just overall just badass. I mean, how come Glock cannot create a striker-fired polymer gun that has the trigger of, I have had no desire. Smile money? Sit down. If you're not already, I have not had the desire to change a trigger in a single Walther pistol I have ever owned. There's just no reason to. They're just. They're fantastic out of the box pistols. I mean, are they a 1911? No, but they're pretty freaking close. Yeah, you got. I mean, on like a 1911, it's just, and then it goes off. But this is up. You can feel that distinctive wall. There's almost zero creep, and then the reset on these is like. I mean, the Q5 is supposed to have, their version, but really, it's like, oops. Again, right up to that distinctive wall. Actually, I think the trigger on Ed's. Overall, I would say the trigger on Ed's is even nicer than the one that's supposed to be a match gun. Then, of course, I had to have Christine's P30. overall, I'm a lot more impressed firing. Wow, really long, but that's what she said, Cobra. And then I don't know. I guess it was kind of inspired on the fact that my pajama gun today is just one of the most incredible overall. This particular package, I like the fact that we've got the European mag release. Oh, I had it, but it bounced off the mag. Oh, yeah. I gotta get some of that 9mm that Jolson has. Again, right up to the wall. Now the follow through on the Walther is a little bit better than the HK. The regular VP9 with if I found out that they had these pro sights, being that they have the little whoop-de-doo, if they had these, which not only are fiber optic, but they're also tritium. They're just, they made a suppressor. If they made a suppressor height sight for this, it'd be hard to not swap that out on the tactical. Even though the tactical's got suppressor height sights, they are night, but these True Glow sights just kick ass. And they, of course, they have the little thing there so you can grab the edge of your belt or the side of a desk, or the first guy that you took out, you open his mouth and grab his front teeth, and in case you have to clear around. Be hooking on. Oh, that beast. Sub-comments. Cobra says, I wonder if stinky cheese makes stinky dookie. Or does it come out smelling like peach cobbler? Bat says, probably where they got the name for the Big Stinky sandwich. And he says, Cobra says, add bacon. Boko says G9. G9 is a hit. And that one is sunk. Poco. Poco puts first blood in the waters. Okay, the game is afoot. So kind of, Jesus. Bad says, how can anything be better than a Glock? Bad says, I have 2 Glocks I'm carrying now, even though it failed me. Yep, my Glock failed to go boom. What? Cheapo Gun Guy says, Smith & Wesson, a Colt, a Desert Research, an ATI, AMT, a Derringer, a Barkla, a Browning, a Beretta, an Arms Corps, a Rock Island, a Charter Arms. Wow, it was like right on my right there. Chiappa, the Chiappa, something I don't have. If they ever come out with that in a 44 Magnum, a Coonan, a CZ, an Ed Brown, a Les Bear, EAA, a Gerson, AR, an RX, FK Bruno. Good luck on that. Holy Christ! You know how much? Yeah, that's cool. A Heritage, an HK, a IWI, an Ivor Johnson, a Croft, those are expensive revolvers, a Mauser, a Walther, a Ruger, a Nighthawk, a PSA, a Random, a Remington, a Sky, the CCY, a SIG, a Steyr, STI, a Taurus, a Springfield, a Whistling Combat, a Zastava, a High Standard, and yes, a High Point. Just to name a few. Mongo, Mulcho, Mega. Multi-Gunman says, Glocks are nice. Bad says, I love my little Glock 43. I still carry it even though it has failed to fire. Almost want to hear more about this. Cobra says, perfection. Okay. Smart says, well, the U.S. seized a rebranded oil tanker. It did not hear about any nuclear weapons or weapon systems going to Venezuela inside. So people can speculate on podcasts, but it is good to actually know. Now, I think there's a million sub-comments. Pat says Greenland is a better location for nukes. Then he says Venezuela is better for oil and bridges for us fat, ugly guys. Smile Money says, I think Greenland would be great new land to set up the country of Libtardia. Tim Waltz needs a new job. Cobra says, no, keep him out of Greenland. Then Cobra says, this is starting to sound like some James Bond stuff. Then Smile Money says, bad, I think it's the place of intercepting intercontinental ballistic missiles. We have no need to place more nukes. Back to Smile Money from bad. Russia has one, we need two. If Iran has one, we need 1,000. Smile Money says, back to bad, we already have over 5,000. We suppose we're going to start testing them again to make sure that they work, unlike Locke. Then Smile Money says, the Cobra, Greenland holds significant resources, many strategic and critical minerals, including rare earth elements, REEs, lithium, graphite. What the? Okay, I give up. Sorry, I had a meltdown. Sorry, you guys had to see that. Smile Money Cobra, lithium, graphite, copper, zinc, uranium, James Bond. Smile Money. I'll keep the wood school desk handy so I have a place to hide from nuclear explosion. You Yunyans probably will not get that. Cobra, Smile Money. Plus, the U.S. already has an agreement with the military bases there, part of the U.S. missile defense system, but I guess them rare earth minerals desire as well. Bad to Cobra. Tim Waltz belongs in prison. Cobra to Smile Money. It's part of the detection system. To bad, duck and cover. Bad back to Smile Money. Shaken, not stirred. God. Bad. Tell Matt to give Charlie a beer and come on over. Bad, look out, look on the bright side. If Matt was there, this would be a 2-hour-long video. Smile Money says, we need more Matt. He should have a spin-off channel. Imagine what wonderful things would cover. Channel name, Matt Live from Granny's Garage, Getting Buzz with Matt, or just Michelob Matt. Bad Smile Money, he could have a regular feature on girls with big foreheads. Michelob Matt's Barbecue and Brews, says Bad. Mr. 27 is 59th. Multi Gunman says pro numbers achieved. And he says, Mr. 27 says winning. Cobra says congrats. Then Mr. 27 laughs at Cobra. Cobra, intro 12-gauge cowbell pop. Did I hear that sweet ring? Mr. 27, sorry about your loss, William. Jolson, I have several red dots. You have to remove to replace the battery that I'd love to change with anything pretty much where you can leave it mounted for battery change. Well, I personally will never purchase another one of those. Jolson says Golf 6, G6. G6 has already been called as a misdemeanor, and that entire row, except for G10, has been peppered. Jolson, Eric, enters bright, sequin, laugh, and rainbow bright. Joy refuses hush. Somebody's drinking. Oh, and is that really the last comment? Because now it's like frozen. Nope, it was not the last comment. Mother. Sharky says, cheers all cowbell. More like cow boom. Here we go again, trying to reverse ketchup. Then Sharky says, love the outro bottle label. Joey, and just think, a few years ago we were anti-Olight. How times have changed. Cobra says, are those vids even up anymore, or did YouTube pull them down? Joey, did Olight at least give you an affiliate link so you can see how many people you drive to their product, if that's how it works? I actually... Holtzman. I thought I had one. I don't know. It's never really been a big deal. Well, I guess it should be a big deal, because maybe if you guys are actually buying shit, when I asked them if I could review, because I want it, the new SE Green battery compartment, Jolson, slides out of the side. It's a green dot, and it's a sealed green dot, and that's what I want for the 10 millimeter. God, I'm in trouble. Joey went to the Olight site to order one last night and had to click the notify me button. Cobra says, I don't think Olight is allowed to sell anything in New York anymore. Bad says, you're doing good if you pull down Olight money. Wade, sincere condolences to William. Wade, I'm going to be gone for a while, cardiac rehab for the next 3 months. Cobra says, hopefully everything goes well for you. Take care. Paul from PA Brew News, let freedom ring. Hashtag more cowbell. Condolences, William. Joey says, A10. A10 is a hit. EMT says, Brett. Cobra says to EMT, perfect, that was literally the sound in my head when I read Joey's A10 comment. And Kev Dog says back to him, great minds think alike. Brad says, millions of peaches. Peaches for me. Millions of peaches, peaches for free, says Bad. Wade, somehow you smile money something all the way back to 1988 is easy to believe. Smile money says he had to go when gun supply and parts companies were sending him parts that had to demonstrate. Tom, you may as well quit making intros. That one will never be surpassed. Hashtag fuck the cowbell. Can you tell me about that beautiful tactical shotgun? Multi-Gunman says 100%. And Cobra says amen. Oh yeah, it's awesome. Probably not destined to stay in the arsenal forever, which is kind of a shame. That's kind of why I didn't want to shoot it. Never shoot anything that you think that you might. I mean, this is not. I mean, we down in Texas we were doing clays with this. This is not what you want for clays. This is what I would have sitting on my side of the bed. Well, I guess until it goes bye-bye, I could do that. There is one sitting there right now that I also do like. This is lighter and more tactical. I mean, you just leave it set up like this, so when you hear someone on the other side of your bedroom door, you just give them that. Yeah, this in the proper wording is a sweet shooter. It saw a lot of action in Texas, and it absolutely loved shooting the cowbell. So that is the A300 Ultima from Beretta. Ghost sights. Definitely a sweet. It loved that cowbell, let me tell you. Oh, God, I gotta go. Tom, Eric, can you tell me more about what holster you have there? I like the idea of that. Bat says, I have the same setup for my XD. I don't even... Can't remember. Was this from Pete? Or was this for Pete to try to reproduce? I cannot remember. But it's just set up to be a chest rig. It's supposed to be for a Glock. But the Walther, the 9mm Walthers go into it nicely. I guess I was also curious about HK. The 45s though are wow, that one locks in like it was made for it, but Ed's does not. I mean, in an emergency situation maybe, but just a tad bit too bulky. And of course, it's not designed for any lasers or anything like that. Just chest rig for a Glock. EMT, how about G10 and Toot Toot on the Choo Choo flute? G10 is a miss. William TN Disport says, thanks, buddy. Yeah, I know. Sorry that you're going through it. I just, like I told you, we are here to try to send out some positive vibes, and it's always tough when, you lose a parent, but at least it was in the right order. You never want it to go the other way around, that's for sure. Multi-Gunman says that there is the best way to do cowbell. Yes. Smile Money says TN Sports is not at 800. Cobra says, what? And Bad says he's close. Come on, pump those numbers up. Din says, Golf Niner, take a sip. Bad says, I second that. G9. G9 has already been called as a hit on a boat that's now on the bottom of the ocean. Take a sip, take a sip. What am I gonna take with me for the show? I guess a recap on this quickly. Basic stuff. The water storage, like it. Fire starter, always like it. Wait to see what happens with those lights. I mean, I'm going to try them out over here. A hammock. Got ourselves a hammock. I have another one of those up on the shelf. Definitely like the canvas bag. And not sure on the knife. 13-1, weighing in at 59.2%. Sweet. Din, bitch. Smile Money. 111 comments. We're back on track in 2026. No, this is not helping me right now. Bad says, if Matt were there, Eric reads the comments for probably 2.5 hours into the show. Smile Money says, back. Crack up the spend at. Just crack up the spend at which you grew it. The best part is Eric sounds like a chipmunk. Bad says, Smile Money, just like when he's having sex. Bad. Looks like 142 comments now. Smile Money, going for a record. Bad. Smile Money, we're close. Time for one more push. No! God damn it! This is not what I want right now. Bad. We know Limburger is your favorite cheese, but what's your second favorite cheese? For me, I liked a smoked Gouda. I prefer a smoked Gouda myself, which is why we're friends. I have this one company's cheese. It's usually 5-year aged. It's incredible. But almost any of the cheese is smoked. I have some smoked cheddar upstairs, but the smoked Gouda is definitely second place. And smoked baby Swiss. Ooh, I don't know if I've ever had a smoked baby Swiss. That Mike says E2. E2 is a hit. Smile Money. Eric, I believe I heard that Nick Shirley traveled to those daycares with just an elderly guy until the video went viral. I'm pretty sure the elderly guy had a pistol. If they both didn't have pistols, they're fucking idiots. Because I've seen some stuff where just trying to ask some of them towel head, toilet, sand squatters, all gone. I have no regrets on my thoughts on this. Get them all the fuck out of our country. Fuck you. You came, you're liars. Your religion says to lie to get what you want. You're taking all of our finances and you're sending it back so that you can use it for terrorism. No, fuck you. You're all gone. I don't give a shit. Oh, we've been here long enough. We're now naturalized. No, you're not. Get out. Get out. Go start your own place. Stop fucking up the greatest country in in the simulation. No love. The chick that just took one in the face because she tried killing, I have no remorse. Fuck around and find out. That's all I have to say. Bye-bye. One less retard in Minnesota. Older guy, videos viral instead to a podcast interview I believe you referenced. Laugh out loud. I believe I heard they are currently in an effort to raise money, providing him with bodyguard protection. Yeah, on Sean Ryan, he was, I believe, $300,000 has been raised this time. I heard after the left vilified him. Isn't that pathetic? If you're hearing this and you're a libtard, are you proud of the fact that all you are is a bunch of fucking baby violent pieces of shit? If you don't get your way, you have to resort to violence. And then now, let's use racism, let's use whatever. You know, the New York Times says, well, when you speed this up, you can plainly see that no. Look at the fucking video. How many times Tim Cass is like, I'm not here to try, look at the fucking video. She turns her tires towards him. The car, you can see the tires spin forward towards him. Took one to the noodle, bitch. One less retard in Minnesota. Goodbye. You want to do this kind of shit? Fine. I will be happy to listen and watch. All of these, just get rid of them all. If you are going to, first of all, if you are going to go up against ICE or any, when you know what? You know why you're dead, you dumb bitch? Because he said, stop, get out of the car. Guess what would have happened if you would have stopped and got out of the car? You'd still be alive. But you're a fucking retard, and you tried to injure a guy who had already been dragged by a car. I'd be the exact same way. Boom! I'm alive, you're not. I'm going home. Happy me. That is my goal, would be to go home every single night. Get them all out. Liberalism is definitely a mental disease. If you can sit back and go, oh, no, man, we're right. No, then you also have come up with some retardism. Fuck them all. Libs can be Bad says libs can be crazy. Protect Walt orders him out of his life. Smile Money says Eric might end up needing to refuge since Walt has declared war on the U.S. Cobra says Smile Money he needs to start a GoFundMe. Oh wait, I don't think he can use that anymore. Or no, PayPal. Maybe just some cash or some money or a money order only. Small Money back to Cobra. Maybe just the Canadian border and request asylum. No, that would not work. Allies with Waltz. I would not go to fucking Canada anymore. Liberalism once again fucked another place up. Cobra says club an hour ago. Then he says, I think the stinky cheese took Eric out of commission. That was the last comment. And I'm supposed to be live in 7 minutes from now. I like this on the non-E scale. I would give the Cranberry, on the non-E scale, I'd give it a 9. Smile Money says, cheers clubbers. Rich says, cheers clubbers. Bad says, cheers Rich. Cobra says, okay, I see the real club is opened up. Bad says, howdy clubbers. For God's sakes. Bad, in my opinion of Limburger cheese, I don't hate it, but I think it's an acquired taste. For me, I have no memories from my childhood to connect with it. Memories become more powerful when you get older. So kids, go make some good ones. The texture is about a mild cheddar. It's a firm cheese but not hard. it has to give it when you squeeze it, and you can bend it a little without breaking, unlike sharp cheddar. I will definitely finish this number 2, and I'll probably buy more at some time. But there are lots of cheeses I like more. It's missing that classic cheese flavor. I think it's the major issue is for most people that hate it. And yes, it smells, but not as bad as you are expecting. And that smell does match the flavor profile. Although I was expecting to hate it, and that is not the case. Now that I want to try it in the grilled cheese sandwich, and I'll be making the Big Stinky. I did like the Big Stinky. Joey says, here from dinner. Jesus Christ! If I had a chance to go back and start over, we would not have had a review because this is insane. On the Rumble site, Smile Money was first. Cheapo Gun Guy, thanks for the cowbell. Mega. And as of right now, just to, so I can whine and bitch, my amplifier is dead. The Yamaha, I don't know if it'd be Matt's gonna check with some of the electricians through his work to see if any of them dabble in electronics. It has features that I do have a replacement. We are talking something that I'd never had in the entertainment center, and eventually put it in the garage to power. There's a subwoofer and all of the satellite speakers that I bought when I got the Yamaha. I just put all that shit out there, and I brought it. I had to pull it all up, It's a Denon, and it was a gift from the Ninja. And Ninja, it finally ended up in the entertainment center. It sucks because I wish it had fiber optic volume in. That's what's kind of messing the system up. But I did get it to work with the Roku and my TV. Joey says, morning bitches. And Bad says, evenings Joey. That was a day ago. Cheapo Gun Guy says, I don't hate Democrats, I just feel better when they're not around. MAGA. Yeah, I'd feel better if they weren't around at all. Smile Money says, yes, the YouTube is now being threatened probably by white liberals or Minneapolis mayor. Bad says they'll beat him with the pink dildos. Probably. Secret of the Ninja says space, the final naked frontier. 5 comments under that. Oh, fucking great. Bad says there once was a crew from the Starfleet to Bear who beamed down to a planet with nothing to wear. Said Kirk with a grin, boldly go skin. Read more. While Spock raised an eyebrow and tried not to stare. Then he says, yes, alcohol was involved. Okay, that's good. Miss 27 says, to boldly go where no make it has gone before. Enter Star Trek theme. Cobra says, that's that is what a whale in your pants, or are you just happy to see me? John Solar. Okay, that's it. Gotta go. Straight upstairs to going live. Cheers and thanks for all of the goddamn comments. Love you guys.